Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call. But unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
This is taken at the 18. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Gurley again here on 1st down. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver and Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Goff now on second down. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eli Harold in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
When you're rebuilding, we know you got to hit it big in the draft, but you also want to acquire free agents. They're going to really set the tone for your team. Pierre Garçon had some history with head coach Kyle Shanahan previously. I think that's why they picked him up.
He's got great history in this league, of course, starting with the Colts, then the Redskins, now the Niners. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. When the 49ers were in the red zone last year, they finished with 6 points 68% of the time. That was 2nd best in the NFL. They've got it here in the red zone, 1st and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
These 2. Here we go. Black 20.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. 230.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Robbie Gould puts another 3 on the board. 11 years in Chicago, all-time leading scorer for the Bears. Then he had 10 games with the Giants in 2016. Now he takes over for Phil Dawson in San Francisco.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And tough starting field position here. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it with that first downs.
Now it's gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back here right after this. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run inside the 40. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Three yards to go on second down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Fresh set of downs here. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
In today's NFL, it might have surprised some people, but San Francisco was really, really hot to pick up Kyle Juszczyk from Baltimore, and they acquired him. Why? He can do everything. Block it? Yeah, of course he can. But he can catch the ball well out of the backfield, too.
Led all fullbacks in receptions the last 2 years and played in his first Pro Bowl a season ago. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And some space here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on second down is gone. Steps away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offenses.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Yeah, he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offensive coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That'll go as a loss of 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Easy, easy. Let's go now. Middle. Check 9, check 9.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
All right, here we go. Two. Repeat these two.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Roethlisberger. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Easy, Sue. Alert. 3 down. Guard. Back 80.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. The play clock's running down. They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.